Welcome again to Shavoy and Ras TV, here with a update on what's going on in the world and how it affecting us as Africans. Now, as you know, they have killed George Floyd, and that's the cause of most of the protests, with others that they have been killed by the hands of police officers here in America. And I'm really thankful and feel energized by the energy that us as Africans putting into this protest all over the world, even in New Zealand. I can't believe. But nevertheless, Africans, beware of your surrounding, because white supremacists are coming out there to infiltrate our protests and trying to make us look bad. Now, the reason why I'm showing this Burberry is because a lot of time people have make a lot of money and they forgot where they're coming from, because they could afford a lot of expensive things, and they look down on us as the small ones. Now, saying that to say this: if you know that you have others that's not as well off as you should help as an African. That's your humanitarian right, to help others. All of us have that right. Government needs not to give us. You know that as a human. There's a situation, you need to render your aid. And do not look for a handout. You just render your aid from a human being to a next human being standpoint, basically. Now, I'm here talking about protesting. Now, a lot of time the media is not, well, most of the time the media is not talking the truth. And you could see right now, they're not showing where police going on top of their cars, their own cars, breaking the glass, smashing the back glass. I haven't seen them burning their cars. But I'm gonna post that video. I'm gonna put that video where they're police officers on Instagram, because certain things YouTube don't want us to do. So I'm gonna put it on the page that you could find it on Instagram, and you go look at it. The police breaking their own car glass, trying to blame it on protesters. See that we're doing rioting and looting. Because you know, when a protest become very violent, it's a riot. It's not a protest anymore. The message is lost. It's become a violent situation. So they're trying to make it seem that way, so the National Guard have all right to come in. But be careful at those National Guards, because the National Guard doesn't just come in for no reason. There is an agenda behind the government calling in the National Guard. There were riots like this before. Why didn't the National Guards come in? People were throwing stones, fist fighting with cops. National Guard didn't come in. So why is it now? What's the difference? They have an agenda. They have an agenda. And that agenda is not for us Africans. And This is what us as Africans fail to understand. The media and their puppeteers are trying to use the white nationalists wipe out the Africans. Now, when they wipe out the Africans, the media gonna also use their law enforcement now and get rid of all of those white nationalists. Every single one of them. They have no contribute to what they're doing, and furthermore, they're part of the population control. They need to decrease the population. And these white nationalists swear that they're doing great work. Great work. We're doing great work. Let's take out these niggers. Take them out. Nobody. When they get rid of us out the picture, you're next. You're next. And they don't even need to worry about you. Reason being, your population growth is decreasing. So you're not a threat. But us, our population growth is booming. So get the strong ones out, which is us Africans. Get them out the picture. Then let's get rid of these recessive genes later. They're not a threat. They have guns, okay, no problem. We got robots, we got AI to take care of them. Don't worry about them. They're not more than us. So the government already have their master plan. And if you're not be mindful of what you're doing, you might be part of the problem. So protest, but be careful, because they have white supremacists infiltrating our march, our protests. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't. Remember, if you're not helping an African, you're breaking an African. See you on the next video. Bye for now.